So the final step in cabling the BOG heaters is to use the external cable and connect it to the connector that you just installed. And again, this connector will, in South Africa, there'll be a little adapter bracket which makes that installation a little cleaner. And then that cable comes off to all three of the BOG heaters, and remember that these are pretty much interchangeable. Each one has its own channel. It is important though that you get the sensor from this BOG heater assembly attached to the line for that heater. Likewise, this sensor has to be, got an extra RTD floating around here. The sensor from this assembly has to be connected to the line that corresponds to that assembly, likewise the third one. And I left those sensors attached in South Africa, so you're all set to go with those sensors. They just plug in individually. Okay, then the other thing you have to do, of course, that we should have mentioned before is the cable that brings up the signal from the dew point meter. You're going to have to plug that into here. And that gives you your 4 to 20 milliamp signal coming to the converter, so that and that signal is used by all three channels of the BOG heater. And of course that depends on the position of jumper J7 up here on the utility board. So you have a choice of servoing these temperatures to either the ambient temperature as sensed by this guy or the dew point sensor. Obviously the dew point is going to be less than the ambient temperature, and uses less power, puts less power into the beam of the telescope, and is a better way to go, provided it's all working. And let's just, while we're here, I'm going to double check on the schematic. And you can't pause.